off the phone doing a $20 million deal. We're trying to put it together. But I've done a lot of deals lately. My name is Chris Boley, and in almost 20 years, I've done $500+ million in deals with myself and my couple partners. Right now I have a deal going that $43 million recently we bought in Texas, $25 million deal we sold recently in California, trying to put a little other $5 million deal together amidst a bunch of small deals, duplexes, fourplexes, eightplexes. I love real estate, and I've been flipping and buying and selling real estate for almost 20 years. Done more than $500 million in deals, done $150 million in deals in 2022. I'm 48 years old, and by the time I'm 50, I know for sure I will have done over $1 billion in deals. I love doing the deal. I love building value in real estate, but most of all, I love sharing my story and my experiences with people that are going through the struggle. Because I'm killing it now, life is great, but the way I was able to do that is from all the struggles I've been through in my life. Things are great right now. I get to do everything I want, when I want, with who I want, and that's what everybody wants. But the way I'm able to do that today, again, is from 9 years old, my father went to prison. I woke up and my dad went to jail. My mom took my sister and I, loaded us up in a car, moved to California, and we lived with another family in a junky apartment for almost 2 years. Later, my mom got another apartment with us, but it was tough. She worked a busy job, and there wasn't a lot of time for us kids. So we kind of had to figure it out on our own. But in California, from 9 to 14, I was a great kid. I worked hard, went to school, but at 15 years old, something changed. I started to hang out with the wrong crowd. I started to think I was a little gangster. I thought I was a Crip. I was a little wannabe gang member hanging out with the wrong crowd, thinking that was cool and wanting to be like them. From 15 to 25 years old, I was a wannabe little punk, big mouth talking, wannabe gangster. I learned how to sell weed, sold a lot of weed, got kicked out of school, and I got told I needed to move in with my uncle, who was an attorney. He didn't help me. I learned a lot what not to do from him. He's dead now, and I learned a lot what not to do, but I didn't go to school. I dropped out. Guys, I told you about all those deals I've done. I have a 9th grade education. So from 15 to 25, I spent selling weed and learning how to hustle. I didn't go to school. I caused a lot of problems, made my parents crazy. But at 25, my ex-wife got pregnant and my kid was going to be born. I have 2 kids now, and that changed my life. When I heard that I was going to have a baby, I gave up all the weed selling, all the wannabe gangster shit, and turned over a new leaf. Had 2 kids, 22 and 19 now. I'm very proud of them. But that changed my life, and I tried to do better. I took my weed hustle money that I accumulated and started a little painting business, which graduated onto a remodeling business, which graduated onto about 30 people working, doing mass amounts of jobs and making people's homes beautiful. One thing I didn't tell you though, is I never was able to get my contractor license. So I used my father's license against his will. I got big, was doing a lot of jobs, and ultimately ran into a gentleman who had a lot more money than me, and we were arguing, and he happened to sue me. And guess what, guys? Today, as a 48-year-old man, this happened 13 years ago, I was convicted of 3 felonies. I've had it expunged, but I sit before you today, multi-million-dollar deals, driving around G-Wagons, Porsches, flying around, living the life. I have 3 felonies. I am a high school dropout. My dad went to prison. I have 2 brothers. One's been in prison for 25 years. The other OD'd on drugs in a park that I own almost 1 year ago to the day. I've had cancer, overcome that. I've had divorce, overcome that. I also learned how to do good with what the bad things that happen. They're my fault, everything, I take full responsibility. But the day I got convicted of 3 felonies, that changed my life, and I decided to change me. I was scared, I didn't have any money, the economy had crashed, and I had given a bunch of houses back to the bank that I owned. I failed to mention that. I gave 22 junky houses back to the bank. I had foreclosure, I had bankruptcy, I had everything that could ever go wrong, go wrong. I was a broken human being 13 or 14 years ago. Broken in every way. I was convicted felon. I was told I couldn't have my business. I didn't have any skills. By the way, there's another thing. I've never owned a computer. Ever. I've never owned a computer. 3 felonies, dropout, all these things against me. But the day I got convicted, I went home. I changed my life. Everything changed for me. I jumped on a bike. I started riding a bike every single day for 8 years. Unless I was traveling and couldn't do it, I would do it every day. For years, I still do it today, more days than I don't. But I did it, and it really helped me to think, learn, put something good in my ear, listen to something good, but then learn to do good. I learned from myself, just thinking how to put deals together, what my skill set was, learn from other people that have done it, but also learn to be a better person so I can help other people. All this that I'm doing here is not for me, it's for you guys. I want to be the example for everybody out there that's going through the struggle or has been through the struggle. My message is take the struggle and use it as fuel to be great. I'm great today. I'm able to show other people how to do deals, how to make millions of dollars, how to flip properties by learning how to be a good person, learning how to treat people right, learning how to learn along the way, learning how to inspire others to be great. I have a bunch of friends, family, we're always texting back and forth, and I feel like I'm helping out when I send them a picture or a property I'm doing. Now I want to show the world how to do it. I've been private this whole time, just showing a few friends, but I know that I have something great to give in my mind, in my heart, and in my soul. I'm here to give it. I'm here to show you and all the people you know how to do it. I'm showing you how to start and how to work your way up to the top. And I've done everything in between. I can show you how to flip a house. I can show you how to buy 180 units for $20 million like I was just doing 5 minutes before we did this. And I know this, if I can do a house, I can do 2 units. If I can flip 2 units, I can do 4. If I can do 4, I can do 8. And if I can do 8, I can do 80. And if I can do 80, you can do 80. And if you can do 80, anything is possible. And if you can do 2, you can do 80. I'm gonna show you how to do it. I've done it, I'm gonna keep doing it, and I'm gonna bring you guys along on my personal journey with my partners, my family, my investors, and my friends. And we're gonna invest in some properties, and I'm gonna bring you guys along for the journey. I'm also gonna show you how you can invest with me. I'm gonna show you how you can be hands-on, passive, come with me personally, negotiate the deal, fix the deal. Shoot, you can paint the deal if you want. My guys need help. We know how to get it done from finding the deal. Usually it finds me, I don't find it. Negotiating the deal, fixing the deal, managing the deal, maintaining the deal, but all in-house. Not have to hire a bunch of outside people to do it. We have a great team, and I'd like now to ask you guys to join my team. I want to bring you guys with me on the journey, and also I'm going to have a few opportunities to be part of my team. There's going to be some videos I'm going to share with you. I'm going to show you how to make a lot of money. And I made a lot of money from zero. I made a lot of money from my dad going to prison. I made a lot of money from having skin cancer on my head. I made a lot of money from dropping out of school. I made a lot of money from never owning a computer. I made a lot of money from knowing how to hustle. My whole life I've had this thing inside of me, and I think now is the time, in fact I know now is the time to get this out and show other people how to do it. You see my shirt? It says 100%. I've been 100% my whole life. I just failed a bunch of times. But the difference for me and the people that have been given something, I worked for mine. Every single thing that I have or that I've done is earned. I've been to hell and back, and I can show you vouchers. I know how to deal with people from the street, the tenants, the people getting thrown out of properties, to multi-millionaire people, even a couple billionaires that I met that are doing gigantic business. What changed is when I chose to think differently. Everything I'm doing today is the way I choose to think. I look at the positive in things. I'm not a complainer. I get up, I get after it every day, and I give 100%, got it tattooed right here, to everything I do. And if I'm not gonna give 100%, I'm not gonna do it. If you give something 50% effort, what do you expect in return? So I'm telling you, do what I do. Give 100% to everything that you do, and you're gonna get the result you want. And if you don't, keep doing it until you do. I'm the example for you guys to do the same thing. I can show you how to make $1 million on one deal with no money invested, just the knowledge and the 100%. That's all you need. If you got the money, great, I can help you invest it. But if you got nothing except some hustle, some bad things that happened in your life, and the willingness to learn the game and do it, I can help you. I will help you. The people I want to help everybody, but I'm going to have a select few help me on a project that we're doing very soon, and I want to bring you guys along, either virtually, in person. Either way, I'm going to bring a bunch of people along and let them do the deal side by side with me so they can now do it on their own. And I'm going to help you guys. Maybe you have a deal. Call me, let's FaceTime, show me the deal. I don't have a computer, but I think I can show you how to do the deal. I know I can, because I've done hundreds and hundreds of deals. I've gone from flipping houses to flipping duplexes to having 62 properties in the worst neighborhood you can imagine, and I personally managed those properties, traded those into apartments, bought some mobile home parks. If it's income producing real estate, I love it. The worse condition, the bigger problems, the bigger and uglier and hairier, the better for me. I'm an expert at getting problems out. I'm an expert at building value in properties. And the way I know how to do that now is because I changed and made myself better. And I know you guys are watching this because you want to be better yourself. And the reason we connect and get along is because you got that same thing in you that I do. You got that same thing. The difference is most of you guys aren't doing what you know you need to do with it. You know you got that thing and you're sitting around talking about what you should be doing. I'm saying, let's do it together. Jump in with me, let's roll, let's do it together. I can show you over the YouTube, but really what I want to do is bring a select few people with me side by side and do the deal with me, and then show others how to do the deal. Because that's the deal I'm going to make with you guys. I'm going to show millions of people how to make millions of dollars in deals, but the commitment I need from you is when you learn and when you do it, you need to show other people how to do it. And not just for the money. I used to chase the money and I failed miserably dozens and dozens of times. When I started doing what I'm doing for the right thing, the money just shows up. It's so easy, man. You just gotta put the commitment in, you gotta decide to do it, and you gotta give 100%. And if you don't, quit watching this video. But I know most of my peeps are still there watching it, because in them is the same thing that's in me. I chose 13 years ago to start applying what I do. I'm getting better every day. I want to be physically, mentally, every way fit. But most of all, I'm here to help you. I've done it. I don't need to do this. I'm doing this for you. I have a new project coming up. I'm so excited about it. It's small. It's a bunch of duplexes and triplexes and a couple tenplexes. But I'm more excited about that than a deal that's 565 units, $54 million in Galveston, Texas. And I'm flying out tomorrow to go check it out. I'll show you guys how to do a $200,000 duplex, and I'll show you how to do a $60 million deal. And guess what? It's the same thing. If you can do 2, you can do 4. If you can do 4, you can do 8. If you do 8, you do 800. I'll show you, I'll help you, I'll take you with me on one condition. Give it 100% or don't do it. I'd love to take you guys along for the journey. If you guys like what you see and you want me to create more content and share it with you guys, please give me a like, please follow me. And if you'd like to see me do a course, kind of a teach and show how we do this, and you'd like me to create something like that, let me know in comments. It's some stuff we're talking about doing, but I need to hear from you guys that that's what you want. I know I can give it to you, man, but you gotta tell me you want it if you want me to do it. Give me a like, continue to follow me, and see you soon, guys. Keep it 100.